All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for Yu Yu Hakusho, episode 54.
The final round of the Dark Tournament is about to begin.
Final
boy.
team fight. Yeah.
Yep.
We've got all our steaks set up. They're ready to be sizzled on the grill. We've got everyone all hopping. I mean, spoiling for a fight. Oh my god.
Just a bit.
And
the training has been, pretty intense, to make sure that they're ready for this point and whatnot.
magic items have been given out.
Magic items have been given out.
I don't think it's enough.
Yeah, this is nothing like what we've had to face
rough
before.
Matchups here. That's just the big thing. And then of course, just Toguro.
Yeah.
Just Toguro.
But thankfully, we are going to be saved because Kuwabara is a force to be reckoned with.
That is true.
And Team Toguro might be ready for Yusuke. It might be ready for Kurama and Hiei. But they will not be able to deal with the heart of courage.
Yes, indeed. The natural-born leader.
The natural-born leader himself.
Indeed.
Hopefully. Don't die, Kuwabara.
Yeah. This is just a really shitty situation where...
Yeah.
At the very least, we know why we're here. We know what there is to gain, and we know what there is to lose.
Because we've already lost a good portion of it.
Now, Genkai's gone, and Yusuke needs to move forward here, and he needs to beat Toguro. Now, the issue is that he got a lot stronger. We don't know really how much stronger yet, but we also still have not seen what Toguro actually is truly capable of. All we saw, in a nice, really simple little shonen way, was that Hiei at his max strength was about 30% of Toguro's 80%.
Which
is...
those numbers aren't promising, shall we say.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, it's going to be fine.
It's gonna be great.
Koenma's gonna come in and sub as their fifth player.
Oh man!
And it's gonna be just great.
Ask anyone else to die. Here, this is gonna be.
There's no way Koenma could die.
You know what would be awesome? You know how like Hiei and Kurama kind of helped carry things when Yusuke was gone. What if Yusuke is just like, I'm gonna flex on these bitches, and he just blows the first contest away?
That would be awesome.
Now, I think Toguro would be pissed that Yusuke fought someone else before him on his team.
Right.
But...
yeah, it's like, okay, guys, which one do you think will be tactically the biggest problem, for the rest of you to deal with? Okay, cool. I'll take him out first.
I'll just...
Yeah. Yep. I would love to see it. I would love to see it.
That would be amazing. But yeah, episode 54. Y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. Yukina, the moon is really sweet, isn't it? Oh my god!
Alright, come on, Kuwabara.
He gets a cursed blade and he speaks to it. Where are you?
No, he gets a cursed blade and he curses it with his wholesomeness.
No, enough of this sissy stuff. I'm not scared.
Yeah.
I just have to pretend it's an extension of my arm, channel my spirit energy, and see what the heck happens.
Alright. Jesus!
Whoa!
It absorbs my power, right? So whatever it makes should reflect my real strength.
Holy shit.
Whoa! Oh, no way!
He's got Excalibur now.
Yeah.
You're messy! Man, he's not gonna believe this! You're messy, wake up! You've gotta check out my new sword! And brace yourself, cause you're about to get insanely jealous!
Babe, wake up! Babe! Babe!
What the heck is going on?
Wow.
Holy shit. He's just like meditating. That's his energy just from that.
He's getting ready for the fight.
Hey, genius, you gonna say something or just stare?
Your bad attitude's not gonna ruin my day, cause I found my secret weapon. And here it is, my totally fresh bad guy slicing and dicing mega awesome super sword.
Yeah!
Do you think it's possible that you could shut up?
Hey, Hiei.
You really shouldn't sneak up on someone who's holding the world's most powerful sword.
Oh my god.
Shit.
In your arm.
It wouldn't obey when I gave it a specific command, so I decided it needed to be punished.
Wow.
Okay, he's weird. That's too much information for me. Let's stick to something safe, like where's Kurama?
Kuwabara, I've been standing next to you for some time now.
Whoa.
A bit nervous, are we?
Whoa.
I love it.
Couldn't even feel his spirit energy. All right then, now we just need to find the old lady.
Oh, yeah.
Has anyone seen her?
She's not coming.
Huh?
She's not well. She just needs some time to rest.
Okay.
Oh.
Yusuke could not bring himself to tell his teammates the truth about Genkai. Somewhere deep in his heart, he held on to the hope that she would return, and he would hear her make a snide remark or give a piece of wisdom once more.
Oh.
Truthfully, Yusuke could not tell them because if he did, he would then be admitting to himself that she was gone for good, and that was something he did not know how to do. They had come to the realization, each in their own way, that they were approaching the final test of their will. There was nothing left to be done. No more practicing, no more second chances.
Nope.
They knew that this was the beginning of the end.
Yeah.
It's time to kick some ass.
Yeah.
Damn,
Squad
Kuwabara.
looking good. Yeah, especially Kuwabara. All that narration from Botan made me expect her to do like her reality TV show thing.
Yeah.
I don't mean to interrupt, but it's time.
Keep your undies on. I'd love to stick around and chat, Botan, but I have some important business to attend to.
Why, it's practically unheard of for Koenma to work.
Yeah.
He's feeling a bit
He's watching the fight. He wants to see the fight.
Koenma, the consummate professional.
Yeah.
Everyone, please make way. Oh, excuse me.
Wow.
Okay,
Yeah, we're back to Koto.
It looks like we're moments away from the ensuing bloodbath. The outcome is uncertain, but the lovely carnage is guaranteed. I'm not sure if I can take it. I might faint from the anticipation.
Have you arranged for a substitute for Genkai since she won't be joining us today?
Oh.
I did, but the little twerp should have been here by now.
Hey, it is Koenma.
The old broad doesn't have to be here like the rest of
No way.
I told you that.
Now, with no further ado, the moment you've all been waiting
Damn it, she made it in.
Yeah.
You guys have just signed your death warrants by showing up here.
You, rest in peace.
Let's see some blood.
Let's see some blood. Oh, yeah.
Please put your hands together for everyone's favorite.
Wow. Wow.
Okay. All right.
No, they're being quiet.
Why is there just a single set of footsteps?
Yeah. Wait. Oh shit. Okay,
all right.
okay. I was gonna say, what if like the Toguro brothers are like, we'll fight all of them?
Yeah, they just killed the other two people on their team.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh. Are you gonna answer that?
Oh boy. All right.
Wait, something's wrong here. 1,
4 on 4.
2, 4.
Nothing's wrong.
Both sides are short one. There should be 5 fighters for each team.
What's the deal? Without 5, they shouldn't be able to fight.
What are you talking about?
What? If you don't figure out what's going on soon, we're bound to get really pissed off.
Ugh.
Everyone, please calm
Look at her
down
tail
and get
holding
to
the
bottom of
book.
this.
Yep.
The first team to win 3 matches will be the champions. Sorry
For the
about that.
finals?
Since it is the final and neither side has used their substitution, you must have 5 or your team will forfeit.
You did say you got somebody for Genkai, but I just want you to know that imaginary friends don't count.
Right. I think it'd be best if you didn't talk for the rest of the tournament.
Wow.
So we're already experiencing officiating difficulty. In case anybody upstairs is curious, I do have the entire tournament rulebook memorized.
Wow.
Oh shit! Oh
Never
shit!
doubted you for a second, Koto.
Never doubted you at all.
I'm I'm sorry, girls. I was so preoccupied when I spoke with Kenmore that I totally forgot to ask him about tickets. I'm afraid we won't be able to watch the finals.
What?
Well, you know what they say. Desperate times call for desperate measures.
Oh my
You're not
God.
gonna charge the bouncer again, are you?
Unless you have another bright
Oh,
idea.
she was.
Yeah.
Well, what do we have here? It's the oh-so-lovely friends of Kenmore.
Yeah, yeah.
This day just keeps on getting better.
I know you. You're that sleazy scalper who
Yeah.
tried to con Kenmore into buying those fourth-rate tickets.
I don't mean to be presumptuous, but I couldn't help noticing you foxy ladies are in need of a hand, eh?
We sure as hell don't need one of yours.
Oh, I see my mistake. Well, then I guess you wouldn't mind if I sold these elsewhere?
Punches him in the face and takes him.
And for you, I might be willing to part with these for about 5,000 clams apiece. Rah!
Yep.
Jeez, I'm such an idiot. Can you believe that the tickets were in my hand this entire time?
Wow.
Hey, you'd better give those
Wow.
I could be wrong, but these look an awful lot like our tickets, don't they?
All right, girls, that's very funny, but the joke's over. Just give me back my tickets, okay?
But our names are on them. They must be ours.
What do you mean?
Look.
Here. See? Told you so.
Thanks for holding them for us, though.
Wow.
But you gotta admit their names are on the tickets, and common property laws would say that ownership
You
is...
see, we really didn't need your help out.
What is this? What is this?
Thank you so much for our tickets. Sorry for the misunderstanding. Hope you learned that it won't pay to take advantage of people.
I can never resist the charms of one beautiful
What?
woman, much less for crafty ones.
But they got no problem resisting you.
Shut up!
I
What
don't.
was that? That was just...
Okay.
yes. Sure.
That's all you had to say? Our reserve team member is always ready to join us when required.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Shit.
Yep.
Him?
Oh damn.
No
Yeah,
way.
he can fight.
It's him.
Right, which him?
Damn. Okay.
What's going on?
That's
Why is everyone just
interesting.
standing around?
That's really interesting.
Does anyone know who that strange man at the gate is?
You know. Yeah. Yeah.
All
so
right. I
dreamy.
like that development.
Uh-huh.
That's right. Just walk away like all the beautiful men in my life.
That's right, yeah.
Earth is Shizuru.
Huh? What? Huh?
Is something wrong?
Oh, sorry.
Just a little dizzy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, to be honest, I have no intention to participate in this match.
Uh-huh.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Right.
What now, Mr. Team Captain? We've got like 2 seconds for this guy to show up.
Kenmore!
Hello?
Yes, hello. I'm sorry for making you all.
Yeah,
wait
he's
for
gonna
me.
make like
After
an
all,
aerial
I'm
drop
very
entrance
cool.
or something.
Meshi has failed miserably to produce a fifth player. Team Tagoro will be named the winners by default.
Missy, patience is a virtue.
Ah.
Oh my God!
Yes.
Oh my
Yes.
God! He was setting up his entrance.
Uh-huh.
You little shit, Kenmore!
Fighter you got even shoots out some kind of magical smoke.
Oh
It's
my
Blue
God.
Ogre.
Exactly.
Wow.
I just thought dry ice would be a nice touch.
It's a giant koala.
You can't beat practical effects.
Diaper change? Highly important people like myself shouldn't risk their lives. But Gita was a friend, and Tagoro is a jerk.
So this is what he meant when he told me he had business to attend.
Yeah.
Way to go, Kenmore.
Yeah.
I'm dead.
Yes.
One man.
This is the proudest moment of my life.
Yes, Blue Ogre.
I love it.
Believe it or not, fighting isn't way up there on my list of priorities, so I've implemented an escape route. The Coinmatron 5000. What do you think?
I think we're in deep
I love it.
What? Okay, forget what I said.
Well, yeah, because he used up all his combat abilities to take on this form
Take on
anyways,
this form, right.
Yeah.
And, you know, if he uses his little form, he won't have any range or mobility.
You can't just switch. The rules say that a new player may only be brought in if an original fighter is dead.
Yeah, about that.
Well, about that, it doesn't matter.
Their team will never get to the 5th match, so it won't be necessary for Junior to fight. We all know he's just here to take up space.
Anytime, Masked Boy.
What's wrong with you?
All right, there's finally a full roster.
All right.
Hey,
all
at
right.
least Kenmore knows how to talk smack.
Yep. Yep.
trying to scare us with his dumb finger. Man, I'm gonna beat him until his mother doesn't recognize him.
Yeah, let's go, Kuwabara!
I will handle him.
Okay.
All right, Karasu versus Kurama. Let's go.
It has been decided we will begin the final with a match between Team Taguro's Karasu and from Team Urameshi's side, Kurama.
Oh.
After much anticipation, the
Yep, of course.
has begun. Kurama has claimed the opening battle against the charismatically powerful Karasu. But can he overcome his new rival?
Okay. All right. Oh my god. That was great having Kuwabara be like, hell yeah, I have this sword now, and it's awesome. And it is awesome, right? And then he goes down to talk to everybody. They're just like, what? Didn't even get to show them.
Nope.
But oh man. I was this close to being like, wait, is Botan just gonna show up with like a microphone when she was doing the narration?
Yeah, that would have been funny.
And the way that just the little things of like, yes, the other girl's not gonna be here at the beginning. But Koto's gonna be here because let's be real, for this final bout, who do we want?
Who do you want?
Who do we want?
You all know
do
who
we want whatever her name is? Or do we want Koto here? Yeah.
Koto! I just can't believe you were right that Koenma is actually showing up. But I was also right. There's no way Koenma's actually gonna fight.
Right. And he came prepared. He's got a jetpack.
God,
and I love
so
Blue
funny.
Ogre cheering for him in the stands like a proud mother. And then an immediately ashamed mother.
Imagine though Koenma is needed, but it's the thing that we talked about of like, if you have a fighter that's super weak, what you do is you just have them fly around and just be like, I'm stalling, you know?
No, watch. It's Koenma versus the businessman, who also can't fight. And then
they just kind of stare at each other, and they're like,
It wasn't supposed to get this far.
What if I could convince you to leave the ring? Maybe some money? Yes. I'll do a little dance for you.
Or a naughty magazine?
Yes. I happen to have all the goods in this variety. Yes. The fight is about to start.
All right.
Kurama versus Karasu. We have Koenma
coming in as
the fifth member. I can't believe it. And he's not even gonna fight.
No.
He's just gonna turn on his rocket things and be like, and I'm out. Peace, bitches. You know?
Right.
And he just.
Oh my god.
Kurama's taking this whole fight to the moon. Yes, let's go.
And the thing is, he probably won't even fight anyways because, you know, of how.
So.
Well, although, actually, no, hold on. Because it's. Wait. Theoretically. No, yeah, he wouldn't. Yeah, because it's just best of 5 fights.
Right, it's best of 5 fights. The reason why they need to have a 5th member is in case everyone dies and they still need to do another fight.
Right, they need a tiebreaker.
They need someone that will be the next person to fight. And if you, sucks to be you, this is all you have to choose, then yeah, that's what it is.
Right.
So I think that means at least one person, potentially 2 people, will fight twice. 1 on each team.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, okay.
Like
if we think about the matchups of the different fights, right? If Kurama is fighting Karasu, right?
That means Kuwabara is going to fight the
big sword guy?
No, he's going to fight the other brother.
Ah, gotcha, the little one. Yeah.
Because I think the brother is probably the one matchup that I think kind of works for Kuwabara. I think that the armor guy is going to be the Hiei, like David and Goliath situations. You have gigantic strength build
versus
very
the
small dex build.
Yeah, right.
But then with Kuwabara, the reason why he needs to fight the other Toguro brother is because of ranged swiping attacks. It's the idea that Kuwabara's sword could be able to cut up away.
If his sword is a lot bigger now.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Then, you know, and I'm sure Yukina will be very impressed. Then we could have something where it's I can still attack you from far away.
Right.
Yeah.
And I as well can also attack you from far away.
Right. And also, because another thing to think about this too, is that we know certain things that can't happen if Yusuke is going to be fighting Toguro last.
Right.
Because if he's going to be fighting Toguro in the 4th spot, right?
Yep.
Because that's you know, if he fought him first, then it's like, okay, you know, it's sweet. But then after that, you know, what would happen, right? So then we know that one of the fights that they fight, they're going to lose. Team Urameshi, at least.
Yeah, I think it's either going to be Kurama's or Kuwabara's.
I think Kuwabara's makes a lot of sense.
Is one that makes sense to lose, but the problem is that if it's 2-on-2 after Yusuke beats Toguro, you still need one more fight.
Right. So
you need to do 3 out of 5.
Yeah, and that could be that
Which
could maybe
is a
be
problem.
That could maybe be the fun upset, at the end, because if it's something where Yusuke fights Toguro, right, and his team has already lost 2 matches, then
it's really intense.
Then it's really intense, but it's also something where kind of Yusuke needs to win, because if he doesn't, Kuwabara will slaughter his everybody, right?
Right. So maybe a way that they could do this is Karasu loses. Okay. Then Hiei goes into the next fight, and he actually wins, right?
Okay.
Then Kuwabara loses.
Right.
Then they bring up someone that's not Toguro, and Yusuke's like, damn it, I need to fight Toguro. And then, like, Hiei or Kurama basically are like, okay, we'll take this next fight. Like, we'll do this one here. And that one they lose, and they get, like, really badly hurt.
Okay.
So then it's a thing of where now it's 2-on-2, and now Toguro and Urameshi.
Sure. Yeah, because even if they have a 5th fight, right, it doesn't have to actually be a new team member.
No.
Right? Because they've done different team members before, and that was totally fine.
No. Again,
granted, they were forced to most of the time, but
right.
Still.
I think the way in which this one they are not allowed to choose the rules is that the main thing is that you have to field 5 members basically for the potential issue where everyone is so strong in the final round that every fight is a
death.
a death.
Right.
Which means that you actually need to have 5 people be able to fight so that you can have that 3-2 or 2-3 kind of final match.
And I think because of that, that's actually probably the fight that I feel the most confident about which way it's going to go is actually this first one. Because
you think Kurama's going to win?
I think Kurama's going to win. Here's why.
Okay.
Karasu is such a lethal fighter, right?
That if he wins, Kurama dies.
If he wins, how does Kurama survive, right? Like, because we had the whole thing of him grabbing the neck and whatnot, right? Like that's something where you're just dead, right?
I think you're right. I think Kurama kind of does have to win, but here's a way that they could make it not necessarily go that way. Is that Kurama is technically sort of 2 beings. So they could have it be a thing where Kurama literally loses the ability to not be in his full form.
Gotcha. So like his body is so grievously wounded that he reverts himself back, and that's kind of like a full status recovery. Like, okay.
But it's now a thing of where he constantly exudes that presence, and he can't necessarily interact with the world of humans anymore. So it could be a death of where if he goes to the human world,
he can't go back and live with his mom because
he can't go back and live with her.
he's a like, even if she accepted him, he's still a magical fox spirit being. That would kind of be hard to explain.
Right. So it could be the kind of thing of where Kurama could not necessarily lose, but he could get hit by Karasu's attack in some way that would give him an emotional reaction thing that would be very visceral and painful, but not be a death. Because I feel like of all the characters actually that have the most kind of by their own archetype plot armor, not Yusuke main character plot armor, is actually Kurama. I think Kurama literally cannot die in this entire series. He is too cool, and he is also too much of a he's too much of an intelligent character in the world of spirits and demons and all that. So I think, if anything, Hiei has the potential because he has a very clear backstory that's not resolved yet.
That's true. That's
true. And that could be a thing that ties even more into the worlds of demons as we transition more into that kind of things with the portals. That,
or even if he gets if he gets like a scare of if he's going to die, right? And then Yukina ends up finding out that he's her brother, whether because he tells her or someone else tells her,
heal him,
right, something like that. Yeah. But Hiei is one of those other ones where I feel like I don't know, for different reasons. All of Team Urameshi, I'm like, they can't actually die, right? Because they're such a great squad together,
right?
And we already had Genkai die, so hopefully we wouldn't get that double whammy. But
right. I feel like there's a possibility because of the wish, though, that someone could die,
and then they bring them back. Maybe.
Yeah, and then it's this thing of where they don't bring back Genkai.
Sure.
Because they have to bring back someone else.
Okay.
That's a possibility. That, I think, only works really, though, if it's, like, Urameshi that dies. And that's kind of baked in a little bit to my theory that Toguro actually does win the Dark Tournament. And that's why it's like, oh, the Dark Tournament's so crazy, is that it's actually the main character loses. He dies.
That would be a wonderful
And Toguro's
Tagashi
with
twist.
his win, he brings back Urameshi or something.
Sure, or maybe Toguro wins, but Toguro's so like, Yusuke did such a number on him before he ended up getting like killed or something.
Sure.
That then someone else has to fight, and then they end up winning on the 3 out of 5.
Sure.
Right? So even though, Toguro ends up defeating Yusuke, right? But then at the same time, we got to have that vengeance for Genkai, right?
I know.
Like, it's...
I feel like in a lot of ways, we're actually going to get a little bit more of a classical kind of tournament end. Except I could see some of the fights with specifically Hiei and Kurama going a little bit in that subversive area. Maybe we'll see.
Maybe that's the subversive aspect of the Dark Tournament, is that it ends, right?
Right. I mean, you've watched more anime with tournaments than I have. So
yeah, I haven't
think
seen
most of the
too
tournaments
many,
I've had actually are ones that actually end classically and don't have, what's the Naruto one where they get attacked?
Right, exactly. The Chunin exams.
Right.
Where it's like, because
it's funny how like I don't know shit about Naruto, but like everyone knows how that tournament goes.
Yeah, and like it. Yeah, I feel like that's something that anime has changed a bit more in recent years. But it used to be this thing of just tournament arcs. They don't actually end. No.
Why
would you do that?
In the middle of that?
Right, exactly. Because then you'd have an undisputed thing of this person is the strongest, right? As opposed to just keeping that anticipation of what would have happened, if so and so fought this person or whatever.
Right.
But yeah.
Okay. This episode was funny though. This episode was so funny.
It really stuck to its guns.
Just absolutely stealing the
dry
episode.
ice.
Yes. I just had some dry ice. It was pretty cool. And the blue ogre be like, I'm so proud of you, sir.
Like,
Koenma, yes.
Also, Koenma clearly, there have been a lot of things to make me think, okay, maybe Koenma doesn't have the best taste, but practical effects, they can be,
not
even better than
effects. I actually went and lugged this shit and
right.
Put it into bags, and then
also,
I used spirit energy to cut the bags all at once so that they were allowed access.
Right,
to the air,
and he had some fans and stuff, and but then there was also that bit with the girls at the entrance.
Yeah. What was that?
What even was that? There are things that have happened in recent episodes where if it wasn't so fun that it was happening, I'd be like, this feels very inconsistent.
It doesn't fit with
the
show.
Jarring with what's been set up, because it's the Dark Tournament. Nobody gives a shit, right? You'll kill each other and nobody cares. In tournament, out of tournament, who gives? No one cares, right?
But this guy had literally the tickets stolen right out from under his nose. They had them taken right away from him. Why did he attack them?
Well, and all the people watching. They have the names on the tickets, so therefore,
Botan furiously, Tokyo Otamare, and then starts writing the names down all of them.
Right.
Time will begin now. And
I love the fact that happened and it worked, right? But this is also, it's not just that aspect. It's also that literally all of the demons here hate the humans. They hate them and want to kill them, and so how does this work? Who cares, right? The common I forget what it was that they referenced, but property laws, common property laws,
common property laws.
Yeah, right. Exactly. It's okay, I'm glad to see that these demons are so upstanding civil
lawful
citizens, right? Yeah. To say nothing of what laws apply at the Dark Tournament, right, on this island.
Yeah. I love, though, the idea that their sponsor, Togoro's sponsor, and the one
is the fifth member.
Is the fifth member here. Because, while Shizuru is, got the hots for him a little bit. I mean, totally understandable, that hair,
Right.
Sexy scar. I mean, the idea that he's going to be observing this whole thing. They're going to be watching him. He's probably going to be the primary antagonist, or a pseudo primary antagonist for the next arc of things.
At the very least, his plan,
his actions will
right, exactly. Yeah, and this did resolve something nicely.
Sure.
Since he was like, I'm willing to bet my life that Team Toguro will win. Before it gets to me. That means he is betting entirely on Toguro. This is not something where he's trying to set up the crowd to bet against, Urameshi, and then he actually thinks that, he'll be able to beat Toguro. No. He actually believes that Toguro's going to win.
Yeah.
So if Toguro does get beaten, does that make the next arc not happen if that is what, it's setting up for? So maybe again, that's showing that Toguro is actually going to win. I
don't know. There's a weird way to look at this in that I really feel kind of I really feel kind of up in the air about actually his comment, because I don't think his comment necessarily has anything to do with where he put his money.
Right, but why would he put his money somewhere different than where he puts his life? Because the comment doesn't specifically.
He shouldn't win that much against Urameshi.
Right, so I'm guessing it's because even if it's 3-1 odds, right, which I would say is very generous, considering how Toguro's been built up, right?
Yeah.
Yes, Yusuke launched that big spirit gun into the sky, and maybe some people saw that and took notice.
No, I don't think that has anything to do with it. I think it's entirely just in the fact that they're the underdogs that made it here, so there's going to be a lot of people believing in them, sure. But again,
they're up against freaking Toguro.
They're against a dark tournament previous champion.
Right. Yeah,
and his
that's
team.
souped up on the wish that he won from the being the previous champion.
Yeah, right. Who's betting on Urameshi here?
Right.
Who? Actually, who?
Koenma. No, Koenma actually wouldn't. Botan might.
Genkai set up a trust fund, sold all of her possessions right before she came to the dark tournament.
Don't do this to me.
She put it all in on Urameshi. And then when they win, there's going to be this big, massive, payout where they're like, hey, Genkai believed in you. She believed in you all the way.
Mm-hmm. And then the next arc is a heist where then the people are trying to get the money so that they can build a portal.
From Urameshi, right. And all them,
Yusuke just goes back to the school. I am buying this school. You two teachers that are terrible, you're fired.
I personally would love the idea that actually the guy has actually bet everything on Urameshi.
I would like that too. He's
just doing this here as of course I don't want them to do this way. More bets will come in as the fight progresses, or something like that.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
We will.
There could also be a possibility that it's not actually about the payout being so great and trying to min-max that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that enough in general is being bet on Urameshi that he's like, I'm going to clean out that entire pot because I'm going to bet so much.
Sure. Maybe he doesn't
I get the largest percentage of it.
Right, maybe he isn't actually betting too much on that fight. And he put some on Urameshi, but then for the other fights, that's where he's going to make his money because the Toguro one, the odds aren't good enough or something like that. Right. He won't win enough. But he's like, no, I can win on these ones.
Yeah, I honestly think that's one of the things that he's planning to do, is that he doesn't need that much money, but he bet on both sides so that basically the opportunity is insanely high in terms of what he can get back if Urameshi wins. But if Toguro wins, he's out the money that he put on Urameshi.
But who cares?
Right,
he made him enough from the other people, and if Team Toguro wins, he gets another 40 billion anyways, so...
Yeah, and maybe things take a little bit longer, but whatever.
Right.
But, okay, enough of that.
Yep.
We got our fight coming here. Kuwabara's got his sword. Looks wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see Hiei incinerate somebody.
But
now both his arms
himself because his arm wouldn't do what he wanted it to do.
Yeah.
What is he planning here?
Yeah, because if that's something where he actually just can't use the flame now because both his arms are used up,
I think it's not that. I think it's that he's just going to win in one move. That's basically his thing, where he's like, I need to win one match. Whoever is getting into the ring with me, I'm sorry.
Right.
You don't deserve this.
Right.
But I'm going to take out half the stadium and you along with it.
Yeah, he looks around, he finds where the girls are in the stadium in Blue Ogre, he's like, cool. He gets onto that side.
He starts shifting.
Right, so that it's the other half side that he's going.
Actually, what would be really funny is if he's like, this arena kind of blows. Let's go take this up above. And then it's like, fine by me.
Just a dark sun appears in the sky, and then he just comes back down, and his whole body is just scorched and everything. He's like, all right. I feel like shit, but I won. You know?
Yeah, and then he just kind of...
And then,
like, kind of hobbles his way off. I just want to...
Kuwabara, you big oaf, carry me off. I can't move.
Like, he's at the edge, and he's like, this is gonna hurt. And then,
he just falls off.
And then Kuwabara, like, hey. And then, like, catches him.
Wraps
him
in his coat,
you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Why'd you make us worry about
You did good.
Like yeah. He's like,
That'll
shut up.
That'll do, Hiei. That'll do.
Yeah, exactly. All right. But yeah, y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below. For our Patreon, you get an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access. You can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel.
We stream every weekday. The info's in the description.
Yeah, so if ain't that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
next time.